Hello and welcome, Aries people and Aries people with Aries placements, to this Capricorn season reading. I'm stoked about this because it's going to be a little different from the last one. It's not going to be a start, stop, continue. We're going to have some somatic practices as well as a journaling prompt and affirmations included in your reading because I like to switch it up a little bit. I'm really stoked on this too because the only thing that I can see before flipping the cards over is what the journaling prompt is. And I'll just like let you in on this little secret. I haven't done this for anybody else yet, but I'll let you in on this little secret because it made me smile for y'all. Aries, what if it was easy? Yeah, we're off to a good start already. I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. If you feel like you're being called out already, then I'm sorry and I love you. But that just felt really good for me to see for y'all because I know that it can feel very intense sometimes as somebody with a fire placement to want to see things done and want to get things done and just uh, the now of it all. And what if it was easy? What if it was easy is such a beautiful approach to this reading here. So we have, like I said, a bunch of new decks that y'all haven't seen from me before. And so I'll give you a little introduction. The Super Attractor deck is where we're getting our affirmations from. We've got the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck where we're getting our prompts from. These can be meditation or journaling prompts, whatever feels good for you. If you even just want to pause in the middle of the video and just like once you feel like what if it was easy comes to mind again, just pause and be like, let me give myself 2 or 3 minutes to just dump about it. Lastly, we have the Hack Your Nervous System deck, which is where we're getting our somatic practices from. And they are 60 evidence-based practices to help alleviate anxiety, reduce stress, and retrain your nervous system. A therapist friend of mine had these, and I was like, ooh, and then she got them for me for my birthday. Thank you, my Scorpio sir. All right, so we are working with some oracle cards today. We've got the Threads of Fate, wanted to come and hang out with y'all today. And we also have the Voyager Tarot. I wanted to come and chat with you today. So if you don't already, get some water nearby, take a sip. Make sure you're well hydrated, make sure you're relaxed, make sure you're in a space where you can just listen and receive, and maybe even take out a paper and writing utensils so that you can take some notes and digest this message that we have before us here. All right, so let's dive in. I haven't looked at anything yet, so I'm very excited to see what y'all get. Ooh, wow, we have the 11, the Strength card. How do you flip these? The Man of Worlds, which is the King of Pentacles, if you know classic traditional tarot. We have a Nature card and a Versatility card. And versatility, 420, smoke up, is the hemp plant. I'm getting to this first because I feel like what if it was easy was meant to be seen and talked about first for this reading, just to set the tone for all the ways that you've been approaching life. Like, I'm not even going to get into like specific areas of your life because you are going to be able to tune in and know which areas you are being the most hard on yourself about. But I'm getting from the versatility card that it's time to take all the ways that you have been addressing what comes up in your life and try to repurpose some of the things that you've been doing. If you have been if you're like a webtoons person like me and you have web comics on your phone and you've been doing it for the ease of that practice of like just being able to take a webcomic anywhere, maybe it's time for you to go to the library or to order one online and get a physical copy so that you can come and sit and be in that volume and be in that story and get to um, take a part of life, the life that you enjoy, take a piece of the life that you've created for yourself that you enjoy, and really settle into it a little bit more. Because things being easy just doesn't just mean things being more accessible and more like quick to grab. In this day and age where everything we want is at our fingertips, I mean, I'm recording on a phone right now. Uh, in this day and age, we think that having everything on one device makes everything easier, but it doesn't make it more easeful. It doesn't make your life more easeful. It just gives you the impression of that. Because what's actually happening is you think that everything is so accessible that you should be able to do things quickly and, right away. And when things start to feel like you need to take a deep breath about it, or you need to slow down about it and address it in a different way than you have, because what you've been doing and what you've been trying isn't giving you the feelings that you want, the feelings of ease and peace and restfulness that you want, then it's not time to invest in more apps on your phone. It's not time to download more apps on your phone that help you meditate. It's not time to download more apps that help you do all the things that you love to do. It's time to actually do them. It's time to forego everything else and be versatile about it. Recognize that if I have, you know, 20 minutes to scroll right now, that is time that could be used for something else. That is time that could be used for cracking open a book or sitting and meditating or stretching for 20 minutes instead of, kind of twisting and turning in the car on the way to work, or multitasking. We think that multitasking is giving us a whole lot, and it's not. It's been proven that multitasking actually makes us worse at doing the tasks that we are trying to do simultaneously. So I'm just getting this sense that like versatility here is an emblem of pulling back out of the versatility that your phone gives you, and not assume that that is the best way to get what you need. And I'm also getting that really reinforced because of this nature card here. I mean, if you want to be able to reattune mind, body, spirit to feeling better in your life and about your life, it's time to do things the more natural way. We're not out here just growing a ton of cannabis indoors with all these fluorescent lights just because we want to maximize. The message here is like, go and plant a seed and then watch it grow, because that is how you are going to remember to slow down and start to remember in that very visceral way how your ancestors knew the ease of life and knew what it meant to take life easy. I feel like that's what y'all's message is. Y'all trying to do too much. Man of Worlds, the Achiever card, you're just running on empty. You're running on fumes at this point. And it almost feels like because of the back turned lion, the lion with its back facing us, and this bird up here that's like screeching, it almost feels like because of those two things standing out to me, that your pleas for help and your sort of, whether you've been praying about it or you've been asking the universe about it or you've actually been talking to friends about it and asking for help about it, whether or not you've been doing that, there's this sense that I get that y'all have been sort of taking it personally, that all the things that you've become strong in or all the things that you have made stronger in your life by downloading more apps so that you're more on it, or it's more concise and a more tailored process that you're doing. It's almost like the better you've gotten at things, the harder you feel like you have to try. And the more that you feel like people are turning their back toward you. And there's almost the sense of like, well, they just hate me because they ate me, or they hate me because they're jealous, or da 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 da. And in reality, the energy that you're giving off is that you're a fucking try hard. Like, what if it was easy? What if you approached in a more ideologically easeful way how life should be for you? Because if life doesn't feel worthwhile unless you are grinding, unless you are pushing yourself to be the best or to be your best or to be on the top, then that's the energy that other people are feeling, is that you have to climb over them in order to get to the top. You have to climb on top of them to get to the top. That in order for you to be the best, you have to beat everybody else. In order for you to be your best, you have to be dissatisfied with yourself all the time. What if it was easy? What if you allowed your life to get easier and easier by virtue of not needing to overcomplicate things in order to try to make your life simpler? Take a look at that, because the impression that I'm getting is that y'all are just like really trying to be y'all are trying to be number one, and you keep sticking your neck out, and it's just exhausting. And you don't feel strong. On the inside, you do not feel that strength that comes from being empowered by all the things that you are doing, and you're doing well. Well, if you're doing them well, you should feel proud of yourself, right? That's not how you're feeling on the inside. On the inside, you're feeling like, I should be proud, and I'm because I'm doing all of this shit right, or my best, but it doesn't feel like enough. It never feels like enough. What if it was easy? All right, so for our somatic practice, we have welcome the wave. Let me make sure my finger isn't covering it. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that or a picture, and I will also read it for you, all right? So, welcome the wave, and you can do this right now if you have a minute or two, or you can pause when the video is done and look at that screenshot and process through it on your own time later. But I really hope that you take a moment now, or in like the immediate future, in the immediate present, to use this tool, because it sounds like y'all need a little breather, more than some of the other readings that I've done today. Welcome the wave. When you fight with difficult emotions, hoping to make them go away, stress chemicals get released in the body. Instead, let's try something that is proven to soothe your nervous system when hard feelings arise. Place your hand on your heart, your belly, or wherever the emotion is showing up in your body. If you don't know, just place it wherever feels good for you and where you can feel your breath. You can rhythmically tap or rub this area for a more regulating effect. Again, that's up to you. First, acknowledge, I am feeling blank. And I am feeling without saying an emotion word after, you're not using I am feeling correctly. I am feeling like so and so doesn't get me. I am feeling like all of the burdens of the world rest upon my shoulders. Those are not feelings. I am feeling overwhelmed. I am feeling misunderstood. Those are feelings. I am feeling anxious. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling angry. So identify those feelings with emotion words. Acknowledge. Then normalize. Say, this is painful and scary, but it makes sense why I would feel this way. Validate yourself. Then explore purpose. Thank you, emotion, for trying to blank. Keep me safe, keep me feeling protected, keep me motivated. What are you identifying? Why is this emotion here? Why are these feelings coming up for you? And why are you working so hard to not process them and not give them the time of day? Then welcome. Say, I will take care of you for as long as you need to stay. You are welcome and safe here. Then notice what happens. Welcome the wave. All right, I have 2 affirmation cards as well. And the first is, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Well, isn't that just exactly what we were saying? Next is, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. Aren't these cards gorgeous? Sounds like Aries and Aries placement people, you'll need to get out of your own way. You've just been trying so hard and not actually feeling worthy of the success that you've already obtained. If you would like to get deeper into this, I have a link in the caption below for private readings. But I hope that you take some time to journal on what if it was easy, and use a tactic uh, that I use in an event that I do called the Wandering. And to the long and short of it is, just start putting maybe at the beginning of every sentence as you answer this question. What if it was easy? Maybe I should do this. Maybe if it were like this, it would be easier. Maybe it would be easier if I tried. Maybe getting help from maybe, maybe, maybe. And just let yourself dump all of these possibilities so that you're not going down that same road of doing what is not natural for this world to try and build out a structure that is natural to you, that your nature needs from you for the environment that you're cultivating. I'm sending you love. I love you. You're deserving of all the love and ease you desire. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day.